What? I don't care. Call Popo. You call Popo. I don't care. Shoot. Don't start nothing with B nut. You know what I'm saying? Cause hey, I tell you what. I know what. Oh, hey. What's up, people? This is Dalton. This is Dalton in my world. All right. And straight up, it's time for some story time. I don't want to hear no story time. All right now. Don't start that won't be nothing. Anyway, I'm gonna take care of that later. Anyway, this is Dalton and Dalton in my world, and it's time for story time. Now, let me give you a little background. I went, when I was younger, I went to Catholic schools, I went to private schools, and public schools. So I went to all three, okay? And I think some of the craziest one I ever went to is Catholic schools because that's where you learn to look like little angels and be devils in the background. I swear. And when I was younger, it was like very few, less than a handful of black people that ever went to Catholic school. Okay, I mean, and private schools too. Okay, so, and this story time is called The Nun. Okay, and I was in the Catholic school. Yeah, if you can imagine a little short Dalton bald head with those little shorts on or those pants on with the uniform, you know. And yeah, every Wednesday I had to go walk to mass with the rest of the Catholics. Okay. But one day, see, I have always been an analyst. Always, even when I was a little kid. Like to analyze things and get to the heart of the matter. And one day, I was, the nun was talking to us, okay? The nun was talking to us about something in the Bible. And I always thought the Bible was kind of interesting, but I always thought some of the stuff didn't make sense. You know, I understand you have to go on faith and stuff like that. And I'm talking about the Holy Bible. Okay, I know there's a lot of different types of Bibles out there. All right. So, but I always, had questions. Well, one day, I remember that the nun was saying some stuff about Jesus Christ and stuff that went on, and I questioned her. And I had questions, and at that time, if you were black, especially dark-skinned black person, kid, you didn't ask questions. You were supposed to stay, be a good little black kid and shut up, okay, and get beat up all the time because you're on a black kid, even in Catholic schools, yes. And the most accepted people, even with today's society, most accepted people, if you were Afro American, is if you were mixed. And usually, when they say mixed, that means half white, half black, because that came from slave days. It's like if you were half black, half white slave, they considered you smarter because you were part white. And still, it goes on to today, and that sometimes bring a divide within the black community even today. Okay, it's sad, but it's true. So anyway, I'm continually asking questions to this nun, and the nun can't answer him. Okay, yeah, this Miss Holy Nun cannot answer the question. So I guess I asked one too many questions. So have you ever seen football and they'll try to kick over a goal? All right, and this nun, real, she went all the way back with her leg and did a full kick into my stomach, and I flew, and she kicked me so hard that my whole body flew all the way across the room and hit the wall. This is a true story, okay? And I was bent over and I was hurt. And it was so severe that whatever the priest was doing, he had to stop whatever he was doing. He came in there, they had to call the ambulance to get me checked out. And literally, the priest had to call my mom. And and now imagine a priest trying to tell a mother that a nun, a holy nun, full-fledged kicked her son in the stomach, kicking him across the room. And did happen. So the gist of it was my mom told the priest in a calm way, she said, "Father, do you believe in God?" And he said, "Yes." And he said, "Does a nun believe in God?" And he says, "Yes, she does. She does believe in God. And I'm sorry this incident happened." Then my mother told him, "I'm glad you believe in God and God has your soul, because I'm coming up there to get my son, and that nun's butt is mine." And yes, it's happened. And I remember being escorted out of the school, and there was 4 police cars. This was way back in the day, but there was 4 police cars, 2 on each side of the walkway, as the police and the police walked me down to my mother. Okay. They knew that if they did not have police and all that, and they knew that the nun was wrong. Now, I was young, so I don't remember if my mom sued them. I know my mom did. I think there was some legal stuff, but I have seen so much behind the doors of the church. I've seen pastors' wives try to look like angels and do evil stuff. Okay, and I have some have done stuff to me. So when I talk to people and they tell me their religious beliefs, and some tell me that they are atheists, I don't try to judge them. Now, I'm not saying I can't be self-righteous. I can be self-righteous like anybody else, but I try not to judge them, because I know that if I walked a mile in their shoes and I was them, I may have picked the same decision that they have, or even worse. I may have done something worse. Okay, and what the decision they picked is actually probably better than what I would have done. Okay, so I try not to judge when people tell me about their religious beliefs, or they don't have, because I'm not really a religious person anyway. Hate me or love me for it, I don't care. Um, but I try not to judge that, because what I just told you about the nun, even my so-called best friends, believe it or not, never knew. So there's a lot of secrets that people hold within their heart and their souls and their minds, of things they've done to them, and the reason they make the choices they make. So I try not to judge. But yeah, that is my story time. And I want to straight up thank you all my subscribers. I ask you to click that button down below. Okay? That subscribe button. And I ask you to share this, comment. I love y'all comments. Okay, and I'll try to get back to all of y'all. Okay, I ask you to comment and give me a thumbs up or thumbs down. Either way, you're cool with me. And I will rap to you later. I have to take care of something real quick. Don't worry. It's going to be real quick. Peace.